What's up, guys? This is GenoJ, and welcome back to the channel. I am a real estate guru, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you how I executed the BRRRR on this property. I purchased it, I renovated it, I got a tenant for it, I'm leasing it out, and I'm about to refinance it and do it again. I'll share with you the numbers, I'll share with you who I used and exactly how everything worked out. So this is the property here, and the property is located in College Park, Georgia. I paid $103,000 for this property, and it was really in good shape. So the only thing I did was I painted the outside siding, pressure washed the brick. On the inside, I did carpet, I did paint, I put new vinyl upstairs. The cabinets were already in place. I did get a new stove. I did get a new dishwasher. I tiled the backsplash, and I put in new granite. So originally I was planning on selling this property. And what happened was, because they have new houses in the neighborhood, the problem was the appraisal that I did with the buyer came in low. I was asking $199,000, and I actually got an offer for $215 and $220. So I took the $220 offer, but the appraisal came back at $160. So I was not going to sell it for that price. So what I did was I reached out to my lender at Civic Homes, and I reached out to my lender at Civic Homes, and what they did was they had it appraised, and their value came back at $204. So with that $204 value, I decided that I was going to just keep this property because I paid $103 for the property and only have about $15,000 in it. So right now, with my purchase price, my closing costs, and everything I have in it, and even a few months of mortgage payments, I'm only in this property about $125,000. So with the appraisal coming back at $204,000, I'll get 80% of that number. So I'll get a loan on the property roughly around $160,000. I'll be able to refinance this property and have cash in my pocket and keep it. And I'll be able to use this cash to get into another property at the same time, still owning this property. Right now, the guys are in the process of just de-staging the property. That's why you see paintings and stuff on the wall and no furniture. Because again, I was in the process of selling it. But this strategy actually works out better. Because one, I get cash back at closing, and then two, I still own the property, and three, my mortgage is not going to be very much, and what I'm renting it for, I'll be able to cash flow about $700 a month. So in the end, it all worked out. And right now is a great time to get rental properties because values are high, and you can actually find stuff that you can renovate and create the value. Rates are low. You know, you can get refinance rates as low as 4%. And a lot of lenders are refinancing up to 80% of the value. So for instance, you have a house at $200,000, you could refinance it and get a loan on it for maybe $160, give or take. So one of the other things that I thought about that may be a strategy I may use as well is owner financing. If I refinance this property with a mortgage on it at 4% interest rate, after taxes and insurance and my mortgage, I'm only going to be paying about $815 a month. I can actually do owner financing and maybe charge 6% interest and ask for 10 or 20% down, and I can sell this property for $215, $220. So, and then give the new buyer an opportunity to have owner financing for 3 years and give them 3 years or 4 years to refinance out of the property. So I'm going to think about some creative ways that I can, make more money off of the bank's money. So if I'm getting 4% and I can charge an extra 2% a month and make money on the interest and also get a down payment that puts more cash back into my pocket on top of the money I'm gonna get back from the refi, then I think it's a win-win. The other beautiful thing about the mortgages that I'm using on the refi, they're non-recourse. So being that it's non-recourse, one, it doesn't show up on my personal credit, and two, in the case of a default, they can't come after me personally, they only can come after the actual property. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna leave a link to the lenders that I use to do my refinances. Definitely hit them up. I hope the video was helpful. Leave any comments, questions, I'll answer those questions for you. Until next time, guys, don't forget to hit that like button below. Until next time, guys, it's GenoJ. I'm out.